Yes. Yes. There we go, guys. Giants get a huge win in the final game of the series against the Blue Jays. A clutch 4-3 victory. And the big story out of today's game, guys, is the MLB debut of the Giants' top pitching prospect, Shaun Anderson, whom they called up from AAA Sacramento. And man, guys, did he have a fantastic debut today. Got into a little early trouble in that first inning, a little nerves probably, but nothing, I think, too serious for Anderson. And, what's big with him is that he's got 4 pitches. So, he's got a wipeout fastball that can go up there at 94, 95 miles an hour to go with a nice cutter. And he's got a nice curveball and a nice slider. So, very, good repertoire of pitches. And also in the game today, guys, the Giants defense did not help Anderson out very much. As in the second inning, Anderson had to pitch through a leadoff error in that inning. And then in the 5th inning, I believe it was an Evan Longoria error that wound up also mixed in with a throwing error of Anderson's own, and that led to an unearned run earned in the 5th inning. So Anderson, guys, the final pitching line on the day, he lasted 5 innings pitched, gave up a measly 2 hits only, and he had gave up the 3 runs. Obviously, 2 of them were earned, and had 3 walks to go along with 5 strikeouts. So, guys, the something that is pegged the Giants all year has been that first inning. And so today, Anderson gave up 1 run in the first. So, that story continues to move on. But being that, we only gave up 1 run, nothing too serious, unlike yesterday or like many games this year when we've been down as much as 3 runs after the first inning. So, guys, in the bottom of the first inning, Giants were able to tie the game up on a Pablo Sandoval 2-out double that knocked in the run. And then in the second inning, guys, in the bottom of the second inning, Aramís García, the catcher. And if some of you guys don't know Aramís García, he came up last year, I believe it was August, and he had an absolute phenomenal August and September with the Giants last year. He showed amazing power, was even able to go, to the opposite field, show some opposite field power. And the Giants were even playing him at times last year at first base. And I think, it was a sign of trying to get his bat in the lineup because, this guy is absolutely phenomenal at the plate. Just puts good at bat after good at bat, quality ABs. And so you love what you're seeing out of Aramís García. And the other day, the Giants released Erik Kratz, a backup catcher that they had, whom, was clutch in the playoffs last year for the Milwaukee Brewers. But things just didn't pan out for Erik Kratz. Was only hitting a $125 when the Giants released him. And I think a lot of that had to do with the fact that, we have Stephen Vogt, I believe in Stephen Vogt, I believe in Stephen Vogt, I believe in Stephen Vogt. And then Aramís García. So, when you got these 2 catchers that are, very, very good catchers, it makes sense why the move to, release Erik Kratz. And so, yeah, Aramís García, guys, came up big in that second inning with a 2-run home run and wound up going 2 for 3 on the day. And so, again, I always am very excited at a young player when I see that they're progressing and, they're making advancements, kind of like what we've seen with Steven Duggar. The progression that we've seen out of these young hitters, it's just awesome and fun to watch. And when you're trying to get back to a winning culture, like a winning brand of baseball, this is the kind of things that you got to be doing. So yeah, guys, very impressed with the debut of Shaun Anderson, pitching through adversity, and he was 15-21 on first pitch strikes. So, excellent performance by the kid, and, really did not show really signs of being rattled at all, making his debut. And he has some really interesting quotes after the game, guys, when they interviewed him. The story about how he found out that he got the news that he was going to be, called up. It was 2 nights ago down in Sacramento after the game. I believe it was the manager and the pitching coach had told him that, you're going to be making your debut in San Francisco on Wednesday. we're really excited for you. And what's funny is, when he went to go to call his mom and dad, now keep in mind that they're all the way in Florida, and it was about 3 a.m. out in Florida, so about, 12 a.m. here, and he called, wasn't able to get a hold of anybody, and then he called his brother. His brother didn't pick up, and so just kind of funny that, when one of the most impactful moments of his life came at a time when it's 3 in the morning and everyone's sleeping. And then he wound up making a phone call to one of his best friends, and so was able to get on the phone with him. And, the Giants are a first-class organization because they were able to fly out Shaun Anderson's family the next morning, and, they were able to get them up in a hotel. And so, they were at the game today, and a nice gesture after the game, Anderson's mom, giving him a big hug. And so, just really exciting day for Anderson, and, especially with being that he pitched well today. Very excited for him, and the family is going to have an awesome day off, awesome time tonight going out to dinner in the city. And so, guys, in a 3-3 tie game in the 6th inning with 1 out, bottom of the 6th, Brandon Crawford comes up. They try to throw him a high fastball, and he goes oppo taco for his 2nd home run of the year. And that is big because he had only had 1 home run in 148 bats, his last 148 bats. So, huge for Crawford to come up big with that home run. And another storyline of the game, guys. So, again, the Giants' defense was not very good today. They made 3 errors. They did not help out their pitcher. But, again, Anderson was able to pick him up. But a key moving forward for the Giants, as always, is that when we're playing at Oracle Park, the goal is to, try to score about 3 to 4 runs or so, and then have the pitching hold them to, 2 or 3 runs or something like that. So pitching defense, that is the Giants' motto for success. And so thankfully the offense picked us up today despite the 3 errors. And this was a huge win because, again, we cannot afford to continue falling down and down and down in the standings. So big win. And the bullpen, guys, absolutely phenomenal, because after Crawford gave them the 4-3 lead, the bullpen absolutely shut the door down, pitching a total of 4 innings on the day, guys. Only gave up 3 hits, allowed no runs. And then Will Smitty, guys. Will Smitty, what more can you say about Smitty? It's unfortunate because I think that there's a strong chance that he could be moved at the trading deadline this summer. I really hope that he does not get traded because I really like Will Smith, and, we need a shutdown closer, especially moving forward, when we are going to be competing for playoffs and stuff, which I think is still possible that this season, we can be fighting for playoffs. We got to string together some good games and really try to build some momentum. And today's win was huge because, carrying over into an off day, you got some momentum now as we're going into Arizona for the next series. So, guys, out of the bullpen, it was Mark Melancon that pitched a shutdown inning. It was Sam Dyson. It was Tony Watson. And, like I said, Will Smith got that close, that elusive 11th save of the year. And, man, guys, it is phenomenal. The bullpen continues to put together excellent performance after excellent performance. And I look for the bullpen to continue building on that success. So, guys, big storyline with Crawford's opposite field home run is that you're starting to see Crawford come around with the swing. He's looking good, finding that elusive timing, and looking more like the guy that was exploded last year in May and June and was just absolutely on fire. And so, I definitely look for Crawford to continue to build on that and, continue to just improve. And again, that timing is elusive because if there's one thing as a hitter, when you're facing a pitcher, timing is everything. If there's one thing you're going to do right, with all the mechanics and everything, it's to be on time. And so that's huge, guys. And Vlad Guerrero Jr., he hit 2 home runs yesterday, and the Giants could not get him out at all. Yesterday he had 3 hits and went 3 for 4. And then today, guys, the rookie, Shaun Anderson, was able to contain him. Vlad was 0 for 3 today, guys. So that was big on his part, on Anderson, to be able to shut down, this phenomenal rookie whom the Giants, again, in game 1 of the series, they just absolutely could not figure him out at all. So, guys, we are going to look into the future to the Giants' next game. They're going to be taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks, a series going on Friday in Arizona, and the Giants are going to be sending Jeff Samardzija to the hill. Now, Samardzija, guys, is 2-1 with a 3.51 ERA on the year to go along with 34 strikeouts. Now, in his last performance, Samardzija, guys, on Saturday against the Reds, it was not the best of performances, as he only went 4 innings and he gave up 3 runs on that one. And something else to take into consideration with Samardzija, the 34-year-old veteran is still seeking his first win since April 23rd this year. And so, you know, it is going to be huge for Samardzija, you know, to see how he's going to fare in Arizona. Obviously, that's more of a hitter-friendly park there. So it's going to be a big game on Friday against, you know, NL West division rival there and with the Diamondbacks. And Samardzija, guys, this year, out of 8 starts, only 2 of those starts, only 2, I repeat, for Jeff Samardzija has he gone more than the 5 innings pitched. So, you know, something that's been a big part of Jeff Samardzija is his durability and, you know, his ability to possibly eclipse the 200-inning mark on the season. So, I definitely look for Samardzija to, you know, try to build on getting deeper into games, and that'll be a story we monitor moving forward. So the Giants are going to be facing a guy by the name of Merrill Kelly of the Diamondbacks, and he is 3-4 with a 4.70 ERA to go along with 36 strikeouts on the year. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to smash that like button and comment down below, guys. I would love to hear your opinion, your perspective on all things San Francisco Giants. How do you guys feel about the debut of Shaun Anderson? And, you know, how do you feel about Crawford, you know, finding his swing today? Look good with that opposite field home run. So, yeah, guys, comment down below. I'd love to hear your opinion and your perspectives. And until next time, I will see you guys again. Thanks for watching and have a great day.